Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we begin, please do hit like, subscribe button. In previous video, we discussed about the historical background, Hundred-Year Wars, Peasant Revolt, Black Death, Lollard Movement, and now in this video, we will talk about some other major point of social and economic structure, condition, scientific development, intellectual background, etc. We can see in the social picture of 14th century, here only one bedroom in the house, no any policeman were available. There are little comfort or privacy in the house. Houses were weak wall. Streets were unlit. Wanderers at night are severely punished. Houses generally means hall. There was very busy town, market and shops. Social and economic life dominated by guilds and merchant. Here, guilds means merchant. In the 14th century, 14th century में मर्चेंट को जनरली गिल्ड के नाम से ही जाना जाता था. The windows were made up of wood, not glass, for safety. Ground floor generally open to street. In the 14th century, Chaucer divided society into three conventional states. First, the knight, second, working man, third, ecclesiastic figure. The knight belonged to nobility. Working man belonged to labor class, and the ecclesiastic figure belonged to the church personalities. In India, we see here society was divided into four parts: Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaisya and Sudra. When we talk about the entertainment scenario of the 14th century, here we can see dance, music, drinking, gambling and hunting, party and prostitution. These are the time pass method of the 14th century. Now we will see the woman condition and intellectual background of the 14th century. This is the figure of church as we know, and here is the name of some church personalities: prioress, monk, friar, priest, chaplain, parson, clerk, summoner and pardoner. What is the scenario of a woman condition in the 14th century? Here are two examples. First is wife of Bath and second prioress. This is the figure of wife of Bath and second prioress. Both characters are opposite to each other. Wife of Bath, अगर wife of Bath की बात करें तो she had a gap tooth, a very frank, boastful, talkative and vulgar lady. She rode horse and she had 5 husbands and she wedded for 6 in her life. Also, she was illiterate and other side prioress. She was very innocent, simple and kind-hearted lady. She was literate and she was the principal of fashion designing school. She is only who known French language very well. Except it, some other practices were going on in the 14th century. Example, child marriage, courtly love, marriage, commercial motives. Women could inherit property, but in order to defend it, she needed a husband. Divorce was easy, but only for rape. Voluntary practice of beating wives, sisters, and daughters. Dowry system, illiteracy, girls were sold. Next, we will see what is courtly love. One of the best example of courtly love is Legend of the King Arthur, where his queen never fall in love with Sir Lancelot. Other example is Troilus and Cressida. Courtly love emphasizes nobility and chivalry. Next, we talk about courtly lady. What was her personality, dressing sense, and makeup and all? Blonde hair, white smooth forehead, grey eye, soft skin, arched eyebrow, small, round, full mouth, dimpled chin. These are the characteristics of courtly lady. Now we will discuss about intellectual background of the 14th century. Here we can see cosmos, science, astronomy and medical, stars as an agent of destiny. God's love depends season, tide, birth and death. 12 signs of zodiac control different part of human body. Doctor also believe sign of zodiac. Human physical characteristics and nature horoscopic. Depend on horoscopic. 4 spirits are very famous. Quicksilver, arsenic, crystalline salt and brimstone. Planets. Sun represents gold, Moon represents silver, Mars represents iron, Mercury, quicksilver, Saturn represents lead, Jupiter denotes tin, Venus denotes copper. And next, we will discuss about the famous writing style and genre of the age of Chaucer. Alliterative revival, allegory, exemplum, Britain lay, whist fable, fabuleux, mime, and humorous verse. These are the famous writing style in the time of Chaucer. What is alliterative revival? Repetition on same sound. Example, praise of the prowess of people kings. Here is the repetition of same sound, P, P, P. Britain lay. Short rhyme tale of love and chivalry, and its theme are Celtic, fairy and supernatural. Exemplum, it is a moral tale. Oral, fabula, short narrative poem full of intrigues and represent town's life, humor. Next, we will discuss about what is allegory. One of the best examples to understand the allegory is Seven Deadly Sins. Allegory is a narrative story, acts as an extended metaphor, metaphor refresher. Allegory को हम लोग metaphor refresher के नाम से भी जानते हैं. I got lost in the oceans of his eyes. Here, eyes equal to ocean. If we talk about seven deadly sins, we can easily understand what is allegory. Here, the color of seven represent the quality of this color. Violet color denote the pride, green color denotes envy, orange color denotes gluttony, blue color denotes lust, red color denotes anger, yellow denotes greed and avarice, and light blue color denotes sloth. जनरली अगर अलगरी की बात करें तो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट फॉर्म को जब हम स्टेज पर एज अ कैरेक्टर रोल करता है उसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं एज अ कैरेक्टर. जैसे प्राइड को हमको स्टेज पर दिखाना है तो प्राइड को एज अ कैरेक्टर हम लोग रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. तो एलोगोरी का ये बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल हो जाता है. इस फॉर्म में अगर प्राइड दिखाना है तो उसको वायलेट कलर से स्टेज पर परफॉर्म कर सकते हैं, एनवी को ग्रीन कलर से, ग्लटनी को ऑरेंज कलर से. नेक्स्ट, दिस इज द बेस्ट एग्जाम्पल टू अंडरस्टैंड सेवन डेडली sin and allegory. In this figure, we understand that the girl's mouth full with pearls denote pride. Next, mouth full with money denotes greed. Next, mouth is green represents envy. And next, full with smoke represents wrath. Next, full with food denotes gluttony. Next, mouth denotes lust. And at last denotes the laziness. And at last, this figure is the best example to understand an allegory. This green color represents envy. I hope that you all understand well today. In the next video, we will discuss about the work of Chaucer. And आज के लिए इतना ही. धन्यवाद. बाय बाय. टेक केयर.